3, 2, 1.
Here we go!
Welcome into the open where we get technical. You should have investments in long-term growth.
What's up, guys? I'm Neil Hamilton here for another episode of Get Technical. How are we doing today?
You killed my intro. I was so amped up to do an intro. Hey guys, that was Hot Stocks, Luke McCoby. What's going on, brother?
Just saying hi. I don't know. I'm excited. Power hour today, baby. I got a new trade. Noon Eastern.
All right, I removed Luke because he's promoting his own show. Yeah, what's up, YouTube? Ugh. My name's Neil. This is Get Technical. Crazy morning. Crazy, freaky Friday. But hey, this is a day where there's that one quote that one guy said that one time said. He said something like, there are days to trade, or there are days to go long, there are days to go short, and there are days to go fishing. I think that's the quote. At any rate, I'm looking for a good spot to fish in the Detroit area. So if anyone's been to Detroit lately, and they know maybe the Detroit River, a little bit hesitant. But how's everyone doing on this Friday? How is everybody doing? Really crazy. I want to share my chart really quick. I honestly, I see Luke in the backstage right now, and it's a fucking liability because I know that I'm going to get into the groove, and this motherfucker is going to. I'm self-censoring right now because our editors won't cut out my swears. I know he's going to come in and mess me up. So I'm going to get this on screen right now. NMM, you guys know it. You guys have basically been really immature. Like saying that I have a crush on NMM and you're going to tell her. And it's like it's super high school and I'm over it. Yeah, daily data, no swears here. No swears. I know that you guys all have gentle baby ears, or at least your bosses do at work if you're playing on a speaker. But NMM, man, we were looking so good yesterday. I called my grandma. I let her know how rich I was going to be. I said, at this rate, I'll be a millionaire by Christmas. I can't wait. But boy, did we get shut down yesterday. And today's not looking any better. All right. I see, Steven. You want the mood to be set. That's fine. All right. So anyways, not looking any better. So what's the first thing that I do? I find my support. I reach out and I find support. I play some chill jams, some lo-fi beats. I find this previous resistance before we got down and became an official rat snack with NMM. I drew my support here during this period of consolidation, although this was, just in general, regardless of what was going on in the market, NMM was getting into oversold or overbought territory. Yeah, thanks for reminding me to put on music, guys. So let's do a little consolidation, guys. I'm willing to hang out with NMM for the long haul. So at any rate, that's just an update on that for anyone that is curious. Just so you know, today is Friday Fun Day. So many of you might be going fishing today. We don't know what's going on. We had that weird bank news. I don't totally understand it because I'm not the smart kid in class. But it seems to be affecting the market yesterday, today, this past couple weeks. It's been tough. It's been tough to find layups. Not saying it's not possible. There is the Quadruple Witching Day, which I believe is some sort of ritual. There's a giant owl, and you get the Fed and former presidents together, and they all get together and take their shirts off, and they do a weird thing. I'm not really sure how it works. But I understand that happens a couple times a year. Really hoping to get a press pass through Benzinga. But at any rate, taking pics from chat today. I don't got a really great one for you. taking picks from chat. So feel free to drop your tickers for a little technical analysis pre-market. We're about 8 minutes away from the open. Feel free to to drop your tickers with your time frames that you want to look at, because you know it's kind of like technical analysis can be a little bit like you're at a museum. You know, you're like you look at the paintings going by and you kind of think you get it. You know you don't get it when you see a painting or like a sculpture or something like that. So it's nice. It's nice to have like a friend there that's like, this is kind of what I think. What do you think? This is how we do charts. Day chart TKAT coming up. Also, guys, remember today is the day that we sort out the man buns from the warrior tails. What do I mean by that? Today is the Get Technical Ponytail Showdown. So we figure out who has the best mother ponytail in the stock market. But there aren't that many. I thought there were way more, so I had to pull in some people that are not necessarily in the market. Maybe they trade. I don't know. But we'll be doing that around 10 a.m. with a very special guest for a commentary. Ponytail Showdown, guys.
Hey, Neil, I have a couple tickers that I feel bad we didn't get to during the last show. If you want to cover them, that'd be like nice.
You know who runs this show? Chat runs this show.
All right, I'm sorry.
Chat's the producer today. Friday fun day. Only on Get Technical. Okay, so I want to get TCAT and then I'll get Mara. Or Mara, however you kids are saying it these days. But Spencer, I feel bad for rejecting you like that. We can get to him because it sounds like there were some folks that are probably watching the live stream that still want to see him. Nice looking stock. What's TCAT do?
Dude.
Technology services?
Dude, this is like NFT stuff.
Oh. Okay. Spencer felt the need to intervene. All right, guys, quick take. NFTs, I love the concept that it's built upon. In fact, I love much of the art. I am a follower of a few artists that have been using NFT technology to release their art and maintain or whatever you like pass. What do you call it? Provenance is an NFT term for a while before I really even understood how it worked. The next thing you know, it's the soup du jour. It is the Beanie Baby of 2021. I am very skeptical of any stocks that are based on flashy new stuff. All right. I don't know. Did Beanie Babies, was that publicly traded, TY? I don't know. My technical analysis on the day chart is that this thing is probably going to sell off because it's extremely oversold or overbought. I mix them up. I'm only a man. I'm one man. So if you look at the RSI down here, this thing is super overbought. So I would say coming back down to support, in my humble opinion. What was the other one? Someone said, oh, it's Mara. On the day. Oh, this is such a good looking stock. Why you guys come up with such good tickers? I must have looked at it in the past, but I should have added this to my watch list. I'm getting better about stealing your guys' ideas, but I feel like I'm not quite there yet. So number one is we just resolved this big old hunk of junk right here beautifully. Right. Big rounding bottom. Got rejected a little bit at this level, which is where the meat of this action was. And here we are, having reversed our downward trend and turned it around into a beautiful upward trend. God, what kind of company is this? If you say NFTs.
This is crypto.
Okay. I should know this stuff, but meh. I just look at the charts. I don't know. All right. So sometimes that question is rhetorical, Spencer. Here's the channel that we're in. Looking nice. I'm going to throw a Bollinger Band on this, or a Bollinger Band really quick. Okay. So what I see here is a potential volatility squeeze. What is a volatility squeeze? I watched a YouTube video that taught me kind of recently. When you have big swings in price, i.e. volatility, when you have your Bollinger Band open, you can see that it creates big expansive blobs around your ticker. And then when you have periods that are not volatile, it tightens up. And the way that a lot of people think about markets in general is that they're cyclical. Price action is cyclical. So what we have is a cycle between periods of tightened volatility, or what's the term I'm looking for? The dampened, tightened volatility, I suppose is a good way to put it, and then expansive volatility. And what I see here is somewhat of a tightening as we enter this sideways phase. Question is, do we maintain sideways phase? Because right now the trend is sideways. Boop, like that. Do we maintain that, or do we break out above this resistance level? In order to stay in trend, you like to see higher highs, right? And the market's beating this one up a little bit. So what you really would have hoped for is something more like that. So let's zoom in on the action and see what we got on a much shorter time frame and see if we're going to return to trend or establish a new one. Delete that. No more Bollinger Band. All right, this is Mara over a short time frame. Preceding this was a long, really lovely, not long, but a nice upward trend. And then now we've gotten a nice little dip. Question in chat. Bollinger. All right. Yeah, I know. Keltner Channer with the Bollinger Band is a good way to, yeah. So guys, what do you see? What do we see? Do we see a double bottom? Perhaps a cup with a handle? What is the best wallet for staking ADA? Google it. John Bollinger. All right, so this is Mara. We'll get to the analysis now. So number one, we got a pivot point right here. So we're going to use our arc tool, our arc drawing tool. Pivot, pivot, low. Descending channel. Approaching resistance. Actually kind of broke out. Got a cup and handle forming up here. Solar up, sorry, I don't know. I don't actually have a crypto wallet and I should. Is the music too loud? Yeah, it's kind of loud. There you go. Oh, shit. Do the opening bell video, team. I can't find it.
3, 2, 1, 0.
All right, the market is open. It is the moment of truth. We see colors changing here on the watch list. So just finishing up Mara. I would say this is a cup and handle continuation pattern. You just want to see a break above this level. And then to measure the magnitude of the breakout, you'll add the depth of your cup up to this level to the breakout point. I'm on the logarithmic y-axis, so I've changed that. Whoops. The price target of 70. It's just got this little period of downward consolidation on our little cup here. We want to break out of 49 and then see this trend continue up to 70 before the next period of consolidation happens. So that looks like, I think, impulse and then some form of correction before the next impulse. All right, so let's take a look at what the market's doing really quick. Tech ETF. Meh. What this means is that it's really just holding support, which is nice. This XLK tech. It's not letting me add a tool or a line the way I want to. So we're holding support. This is actually, that's nice to see. Let's look at home builders. This is one I'm interested in right now because it's been really performant. Let's look at home builders this whole time. We've got the big COVID drop, and then just this channel has just been kicking. So look at stocks that are in XHB. I think I forgot the company, but they just had really good earnings, and they stock spiked. XHB Holdings. Okay, yeah, Williams Sonoma just had really good earnings. We get a 1 in chat if you were in Williams Sonoma. How long to reach the targets in NMM? So Galapudi, or Glapity, I'm not sure how you say it. With Mara, it's as dumb as you would expect, where you're projecting how long it might take. It's usually just about how long it took for the previous thing to happen. Right? So we had, oops, and what do I mean by that? You have your impulse up, and then your corrective phase. Impulse up, corrective phase, which looks like every single time here you get a cup and a handle before. And I mean, you've only had a few times, but this is kind of cuppy. Impulse up, corrective phase. It could happen quickly. It could take a long time. I was going to say the way that you tell is if you look at a stock like XHB, which is an ETF actually, you just compare it to previous corrective phases, and you can reasonably project that it would be near that in terms of how long it takes to resolve. But with Mara, it hasn't been in an upward trend for that long. It just had some really fast price growth. And you can see that the magnitude of each impulse has gotten bigger each time. And so has the magnitude of each correction or corrective phase. So yeah. It might take, just judging on this behavior, it might take longer than this did. That's my best guess. That's not based on any science whatsoever. Facebook up, tech down. Let's do Facebook versus QQQ. Yeah. This is showing relative strength of Facebook against tech. And we see that it's breaking out of a double bottom. Very nicely. Good call out. So this is not, I'm not looking at a chart for a tradable asset. I'm looking at a chart that compares the strength of Facebook against QQQ. The way I did that was just by entering Facebook FB divided by or slash QQQ. The numerator or the top number on your little division equation there is going to be the stock that is really being demonstrated. It's this relative strength. So it is outpacing, it would seem, many of the other things that are in QQQ. Very well. Look at this. We're strong. We don't even have an upper wick yet. It's volatile. So let's just look at Facebook. Sideways. Oh, Lord. Yeah, I don't really know. You got some levels to break out of, but I think if our friend JC Peretz from All Star Charts were here, he would categorize this price action as a hot mess. That's not like a joke or anything I'm making up. It's just like, well, what do you've got uptrends, you've got sideways, and you've got down, and then sometimes you just get a hot mess. This one I would say is a hot mess. Is it difficult to see? Wonder if I here, let me do this. It should help a little bit now. Yeah, scalp. This is like if you're scalping, sure. I mean, if you're scalping, you're looking at much shorter time frames and you're using different indicators. This is Trading View, Mark. All right. Wow. It's only 9:36. We're making incredible time. Incredible time. Any other stocks you want to look at? I'm sure you got them. While you're coming up with that, while you're catching up with the delay on this video, give me your stickers with your time frames. But I want to keep checking on our sector ETFs, see how our sectors are doing. Consumer discretionary is one that I'm sort of banking on and expecting to do really well. This is buying cool stuff for the hell of it, your Amazons and stuff like that. Not looking hot today. Not today. Ticker with time frame, come on. USAT daily. I just want to see what sector it is. Electronics technology. Okay, so it's a physical thing. It's not software. Look at the price it's at is exactly support. So I'm just going to go ahead and just use that. The work is already being done for me. Exactly support. And then that's also previous resistance. So it looks like back in, let me move my tool. Was this like September of 2018? We gapped down. We lost a lot of value on the stock. That's not the right term, but the price went down a lot. And then it spiked back up and it hit this resistance. You can also see this was relevant for a period of consolidation here before that gap up. And going back in history, it was also resistance in this rounding bottom that we formed that got totally faked out. So let's this is interesting. So I think we want to fill this gap. This is looking pretty strong over the past. This is the day chart over the past 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trading days. We've got green candles. We got good closes. This one might have what it takes to break out. This is. Where is it? No. It took longer than I wanted, but I had to get it. This one's looking good. This is USAT with a rounding bottom. A very long one. USAT, get on that watch list. Let's do the work. Let's do this labor of love. At that resistance level, I'm drawing the left side of my rounding bottom, and then I'm going to bring the right one over here to illustrate a point that I'm learning as along maybe with you guys. Maybe you guys already knew this. But these rounding bottoms, they kind of always hit the resistance and then consolidate down. They like always do that. And then you get the second breakout. But then here's the thing that I finally watch for. This is what has been happening in my personal experience is you get this thing and then you get up and then you go back down and you get that bounce. Bigger the bottom, the better. There's a saying that for that I forget every single time. I think it's bigger the bottom, the bigger the bounce. Bigger the bottom, the bigger the move. I don't know what it is, but yeah, bigger the bottom, the better is all I got to say about that. I think that is enough. So at any rate, this is the type of movement that I would be watching for. So keep stops accordingly. And then for ultimate targets, because remember, guys, I think this was a question. So like if you get a pattern in the past and then another pattern forms, do we forget about the previous pattern? Does that no longer matter? Was all the work, the price action work, erased by this new pattern? No. I think 9 times out of 10, the patterns resolve, but they'll have patterns in the meantime. But the price target will be hit like to the T, to the tick. So let's measure this out. Let's see what our potential is on USAT, USA Technologies, on the daily chart as a swing trade. So we go to the absolute low of our rounding bottom. We bring that to the absolute, well, the resistance line. It absolutely is resistance. This is the depth of our rounding bottom. Now we're going to add that to this resistance that we're trying to break out from. so we can approximate the price target for a breakout trade. Whoops. And that's about $20, $20.50, $20.69. It's right about, yeah, big Reddington. This is a really good point I'll put in here. Yeah. Markets. Yeah. You guys, I think we should do like a getaway once this whole pandemic thing goes away. We talk about some charts. We eat some mushrooms. You know what I'm saying? Fire. Listen to some music. Markets are crazy. Charts are fractal. Patterns within patterns. It is psychedelic. So yeah, this is the price target from the resistance line on USAT. Let's measure that out. 72% gain from the current level. I think really watch this one. Really watch this one. I added it to my watch list. What gives me extra confidence is that it's outperforming half of the other stocks that have just been getting demolished with these green candles. It looks nice. It also has earnings coming up on May 17th, so that's something to be aware of, which might be the catalyst to really get this thing to pop. So good stock. Thanks for the pick. Voodoo, that's naughty. All right, so we want to look at Jets. We look at Captain Miles's pick. So was this the travel ETF? I want to see the holdings in Jets really quick. Yahoo, yuck. Airlines. Got it. Could have guessed. So yeah, not sure when we did this last time, but drew a line at this resistance that we were hitting, and where we formed a little cup here. Looks like we broke out. So this whole thing, this is one in the past where I would have said, oh, this is a rounding bottom, blah, blah, blah. But I think you can be more textbook about it. This is an ascending triangle reversal. Yeah, man. Ascending triangle reversal pattern. Oh yeah. And how do you measure your target from breakout? It is the swing high here down to the swing low added to the breakout point or the resistance line. So we go to our swing low, out to our swing high, add that to our resistance line, and set a price target, not surprisingly, just about at this previous point of consolidation. So I would say, markets are organic. I would be looking for something more around this consolidation before like literally hitting this price point. Not saying that it won't, like, I bet you a candle will close perfectly on this line at some point. But in terms of a trade within a reasonable time frame, I would just look for a stop around this period of consolidation that happened back in December 19. So that's Jets. It's broken out, but it is on support right now. But that looks like that could be the bounce. Any upcoming catalysts? Of course, it's an ETF, so of course there's not going to be earnings. But this could be just looks like a good entry opportunity. I would just watch it for strength. It's airlines. So something might happen where we break it back down. Never bet on Jets. On the Jets. I guess that's different. I don't really know much about sports. Sorry, guys. All right, drop your tickers. It's Friday Fun Day, guys. At 10 a.m., we got the Get Technical Ponytail Showdown. We're going to figure out who's swinging the most powerful ponytail in the biz. All right, this is very important. You guys are here for an historical moment. This will be in the history books. that our children read in the post-apocalyptic future. This moment, it will be a scar on history. NI daily. Let's do it. I literally just typed NI daily. All right, so me source looks kind of messy on the daily. Very messy. Did I placate the person that hates music? Let me know if you're placated. This one I'm not really sure about. So this is what I see. Let's look it up. Is there a descending triangle reversal pattern? So you have them at the top. Yep. Look at this, guys. This is cool. Look how clean this is. This is a nice image. It's on the right of your screen. It's got some stupid letters on it. I'm not going to pay attention to that. It looks like entry is the breakout point, just like any other pattern. So let's go back to our chart. When that happened, so that thing was, it had, what it is, 2, 3. It had 3 touches on resistance before it breaks out. Whoa, don't look at that. You guys didn't see anything, which this thing has had. So, I mean, this could be the breakout, or you could get another swing low before coming out. I mean, that's the case with every pattern on the planet. But the main thing with patterns in general, and we actually haven't mentioned this for a while, is that usually if you have any type of triangle, whether it's a continuation pattern or a reversal pattern, you want the breakout to happen between like 50 and 75% of the way through the pattern. That's where the real breakouts that actually have volume and pop behind them happen. If it takes too long, it just really dissipates. And if it's too early, it's usually a fake out. So this is like kind of the sweet spot. So I can see this coming back down before it breaks out. At any rate, this is looking like it wants a reverse trend. But what I would say is, in general, whether it happens after another swing down, or if it just happens, next week or whatever, you want to see a close above resistance. So that's a daily candle, hopefully green, closing above resistance, which is the sloping line on NI here. And then you would set your price target. So this is a hypothetical price target, saying, assuming that it breaks out somewhere on the slope. We'll say it breaks out on April 21st, 2021. You would set your price target based on the swing high to the swing low. I'm going to check on that like little Google graphic I found. Yeah, that's the swing high to the swing low. And then add that to your breakout point, which is, I think my dates are a little bit screwed up, but whatever. So it's not a confirmed pattern until it actually breaks out. So what we see is a potential formation of the pattern, at which point your breakout or your price target would be about $29. Yep. So this is like pretty much like all of these patterns is a swing high, swing low added to the breakout point. And then when you do those, Lord, don't pay attention to that. When you do those, you set your stop about 6 to 8% below the actual breakout point. Since it is, please post bold symbol. Producer AB, can you post the symbol? It's NI. Here, I'll put it in chat for you. Thank you. Okay, yeah, let's look at X. X has been topic of conversation, at least as of yesterday. So this is United States Steel. And here, can I just check something really quick on X? I just want to see how it's performing against XME, which is the metals and mining ETF. Not great, but I mean, nothing's super compelling at least, but it did have a period of outperformance. Yesterday it did well. All right, so let's go back to, whoops, not my Windows Explorer. Let's go back to X. Sorry for going so fast. That was just from me. But X is great. I still think X is going to get there. I just think that the market overall is having a lot of market structure activity in the background, so money's moving around to different asset classes. So overall, we're looking for what's the term I'm looking for? Like some type of consolidation, I guess. I know that's not the best term, but that's what we're looking for. Like if you looked at my portfolio right now, you would laugh. It looks like a freaking like one of those what are those things? The things that like track earthquakes that are about to happen. It looks insane right now. But at any rate, I'm still with you. I'm with you, man. This is a cup and handle. Look at it doing its cup and handle thing. And we just need it to get out. We're still now. I mean, what you don't want to happen, not saying that it would be the end of the world if it did, but ideally this doesn't happen, is that it comes back down and touches support again. But that's fine. I mean, in general, what you want is just a downward channel following your last resistance touch for it to be just a plain old cup and handle to allow us to break out of this big old rounding bottom. So I think we're still in the game. But me, like I'm not in X right now, or am I? I'm in XME, which is the metal and mining's ETF. For me, because this base is so big, I'm fine with. I'll wait. I even set my price alerts. I'll wait for this thing to break above resistance at 24.39. That's fine, and then I will pile in. When X breaks out, I'm going hard on it. Do I have this? Yeah, I've already got our price targets up here. So we're gonna hit some resistance at about $38. Price target for this thing is 43 and change, almost $44. So just measuring that from the breakout point, 79. Let's go. Okay, so that's X. That's U.S. Steel, which guys it's in a sector that is showing relative strength to the rest of the market. So there's a lot behind it right now. Oh, nice. Michael has been in X since August. You dog. Well played, my friend. Well played. Smart. Actually, Michael, I'm kind of curious. When you got into steel, were you doing that? Why did you do it? What was your thinking? I'd love to know. Yep. For me buying calls on this, I would still this is my personal preference. I would still wait for the breakout. I'm fine with eating the premium from the volatility it took for us to get up here because my target is much higher. Okay. Got it. Just looking at it cyclically, you just kind of timed it out. Makes sense. Here is what I will say. So someone mentioned in a comment that they want someone telling them what's happening in the whole market, not just with individual stocks. Anyone that tells you they know what's happening with the entire market right now is full of baloney. Markets go up, they go down, they're unpredictable. What you look for is sector strength. Hey man, the stock market might be getting beat up so bad that you might want to look at futures or some other asset class, right? When things get crazy, people look for easy answers, but there aren't always easy answers. And the sooner you accept that, the better off you'll be. Whoa, shit just got real. Sorry about that. Yeah, for real. People are telling you exactly what's going on in the market. Bullshit. Bullshit. Yeah, rotational. Yeah, exactly. I mean, that stuff. All right. Brett gave me the all caps Palantir with a please. What time frame? I'll pull it up right now. Yeah, so CR says a FinViz map. Yeah, I mean, just a heat map in general. I mean, but that just tells you this stock down, this stock up, this sector up, this sector down. You got to do a more of an. You need to do a comparative analysis. Oh, you want weekly, Brett? Are we? The stock's like 2 days old. You want a weekly on Palantir? I mean, not much has changed on the weekly. You kind of almost, you pretty much have a bearish engulfing candle, but it's stopped at support here. We drew our line in the sand a little while back, and we're still there. I mean, you want the daily so you can really actually see what's happening here. We want to see this to reverse this downward trend. Well, it's sideways now. Sideways consolidation is good. It allows you to time your entry, but this doesn't look like an entry to me. This is the day. This is the day. He said it looks all right. I mean, it's got a red hammer. I mean, I don't know. This is not an entry to me. This is neither an entry. Mentioned that infrastructure is looking really good. I think XLI is infrastructure. Oh no, this is industrials. I think that when I just got really positive on infrastructure that I meant industrials, but industrials are looking really good. Like very good. So if you guys are looking for some picks, check out the holdings for XLI and see what the leaders are. Tilray Daily. So the body of this candle is trying to hold support where the body of this Feb 3 candle is. So I'll draw a line there. It would be great to hold this. It's trying. Everyone is trying to make it stay there. People do not want it to go below 25.40 something. But again, this one is so tight and there's no clear entry. And here's something that's very clear to me. This is a very clear reversal when you see this on a pivot. This red candle is bigger than this green candle. Bearish engulfing candle. Very clear indication that we've got a couple more steps to go down. I would say that it might even be a full reversal back down to this support level at 21. It's really trying to hold today. Really trying, but not looking that strong. When you have a candle, as far as I understand, when you have a candle that's like this, and then so that's the wick, and then the body is just very tight, like right in the middle. That's just very neutral. That doesn't really tell you anything. It tells you something if it's in between two other candles, but we don't have that next candle to determine what's next. All right, guys, I have something very, very special for you today. We've been talking about it for a long time. I think it's time to we got to separate the wheat from the chaff. All right, guys. We've all been locked up. We're all different people after what happened in 2020. What's still happening? I know I'm a changed man. Look at my LinkedIn picture. You wouldn't recognize me, guys. Oh, yeah, Sean. Oh, yes. It is time for the Get Technical Ponytail Showdown. Guys, if you know a ponytail that I do not have in here, go ahead and link me to the Google image. All right? Throw it in. Let me know. Sean, no, never. Sean says shave your head. Not today, my friend. Today, we rank today's contenders in the Ponytail Showdown. We've got Tom Sosnoff with his little hat. All right? We got Nicolas Cage, an interesting feathered edition of the ponytail with a fedora. Not only that, we've got the Nigerians, the brother Nigerian. We've got Ross Cameron from Warrior Trading. is here representing the Gingers. Gotta have one at least. All right. We've got each phase of Steven Seagal. We've got older, kind of weird, that's not real hair, Steven Seagal, and we've got young with the peak of his career, making those Emmy Award winning movies. Yeah, you looked at my LinkedIn. Yeah, times have changed, my friend. So now I want to bring on my good friend and colleague, an expert on ponytail analysis, Spencer Israel. Spencer, welcome.
What I don't know what's going on right now. I don't know what we're doing.
That's perfect. Today we are having the semi-annual ponytail showdown. It is our job today, based on the following criteria: airflow, volume.
Yeah.
I don't want to use length because I don't want to discriminate against. We got a couple buns in here. I don't want to discriminate based on that. Volume, and authority. All right, authority, very subjective measure. All right, so airflow, volume, authority. Ponytail authority is what we're looking for here. That's going to be the main determinant at the end. All right. So Spencer, let me cool down the music just a little bit.
Yes, please. Thank you.
Spencer, I can tell you had your coffee this morning. This is great. All right. Starting off, number one on the block, we're going to start off with an easy one. We've got Justin Bieber here. All right, Spencer, when you look at this ponytail, first thoughts?
I'm going to make my screen bigger.
Yep, here, let me...
No, it's okay. I got it. Okay. First thoughts?
Yep, the beats.
Trying extremely hard, I think. Not
in a good way.
Not natural. It doesn't come off natural, right? That's the vibe that I get. Like I made this decision, not so much. I may have forced it a little bit. I'm trying very hard. Is the vibe?
Yeah, it's too soon. I think it's too soon for this one.
What? I'm over eager, not in a bad way, but I'm over eager for sure.
Okay. So over eagerness is not going to get you far in this race. That's what I have to say. Okay. So Biebs, would you agree? Do you think a D is a good assessment? Well, like the final question here, I guess, is authority. Where are we ranking it on authority?
I'm unclear what that means. I'm sorry.
That's okay. It's not supposed to really mean anything, but I don't think it has much of it.
Okay.
Let's put him at D.
All right. That's where I would. When you compare him against the rest of the pack here, that's where I'd slot him.
Got it. All right. Let's get someone from the finance space, someone we all know. We're going to look at John Nigerian. Guys, let us know in chat. Let us know. Give us the letter. S tier, guys, means better than perfect. That means it's got some extra spice in it. It means that you got some takeout and you're like, what the hell is that? MSG? That means this ponytail's got some MSG on it. All right. There's something special about it. Let us know in chat what letter you would rank John Nigerian's pony.
See, I want to give him more props, but then I feel like what hurts him is his brother. I feel like his brother hurts him here. If his brother was not in the field, I would be more inclined to go higher. But when you compare him against Pete, just in terms of length, right?
Yep.
I mean, look, size doesn't always matter, but in this case, look, give him props because it's a sort of like a fake out, right? Like, I've got no hair. Oh, but I do have hair, right?
It looks like that was hard to do with your hair that short.
Yeah.
Like he's got a team. That's the team at CNBC, like 3 interns.
Yeah,
pulling that thing back and making it a possibility.
So, it's not really fair to John, but unfortunately, when you stack him up against that other beast that his brother has,
exactly,
I feel like I have no choice but to just put him lower on the scale.
Yeah. So yeah, and I'm going to agree with you. What I'd say is great genes, obviously, but the execution's not quite there. We're getting a lot of sort of middling ratings in chat. We got some C's and some D's. All right, so you know what? I'm going to have to agree with the C because it's not a D. It's not this too soon Bieber stuff. All right, so we get a C here. Spencer, I'm not losing you, am I?
Nope, you're not losing me.
All right. Are you doing some research on the side?
Multitasking, like always.
Okay, whatever, dude. All right. Next up, we got John Nigerian. John Nigerian's a big guy. I'm sorry. Was this Pete? Yeah, this is Pete.
Yeah.
We got Pete. No. Pete's got the long one. John's got the short one. This was John.
Yes.
So were they the football players?
Yes.
All right. So big guys. Another big guy, the guy that played Thor in the Marvel movies. We've got Chris Hemsworth.
Mhm.
All right. Little ponytail, probably had to grow his hair out for the movie. This is a little mid-Marvel movie management. All right, guys. So I'm wondering, based on airflow, is this ponytail breathing?
It's definitely not as tight as some other ones, so I'll give it some props. Like, it's not as tight as like Nigerian or Leto. It seems like it looks like a smidge looser, like a smidge fluffier.
Yeah.
Looks very full. I think he should get some credit for the color of his hair. It's a little bit different. Right. It's sort of a mix. He's not quite blonde. He's not quite not blonde. You know what I mean?
I know.
So, all around, well-rounded. I mean, it's certainly not the longest, but again, size doesn't always matter. So at least that's what they tell me.
You've said that about 9 times so far. I just want the record to show.
Okay. Yeah. I A or B for sure.
I think it's an A. He's Thor. He's got authority.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, nice pun.
Yep. All right. Next up, we've got Jared Leto. The dude's like 60, and he looks like Legolas from Lord of the Rings.
He's not 60.
I think he's 60 or 70. I think he was like he went to high school with Joe Biden.
Oh, he's 49.
Check me on this.
He's almost 50. He'll be 50 this year.
Okay. All right. So okay. What do we got for airflow? Sean is giving them. Everyone's throwing A's in here. Pam with the A.
Oh, that of course that's
easy, guys.
That's the natural reflex, right? You want to give it an A. I almost like it's too good. You know what I mean? Like, it's too good. Like, come on, dude, tone it down a little bit.
I know what you mean.
We get it. You're an actor and a rock star. We get it. All right. Just because it's too good, I want to knock him off a peg. Just
I feel like you're inserting your own bias here. Chat is saying an A, so I just want to take us back to our criteria.
Okay.
Airflow.
You're right.
Airflow. I can see individual strands here, and I bet you when this picture was taken, this strand right here was going like this.
And you know what? He should also get some points for the creativity with that bun or whatever that is in the background. I'm not quite sure at the back there.
It's a bun and it's followed by a tail.
Yeah. Yep. I mean, hey, look, there's really, on every objective measure, it's a fantastic ponytail.
All right.
You really can't argue with that.
All right.
Yeah.
So we got Leto with an A. All right, guys. Believe it or not.
Who was that?
Nicolas Cage.
No thanks.
Are you kidding me? All right. So the number one is, I don't think that's a real ponytail. I think that's an extension. Because why is he wearing this hat? Think about this. I'm gonna put my Sherlock Holmes hat on.
Okay. All
right. I don't think Nicholas has a lot left up top. Bless his heart. I think that in most of the roles that you see him doing, even the National Treasure movies, he's jumping around and doing all of these athletics and stuff because he does all his own stunts. Hair's not moving. Wait. Everything else is. You can see his eyebrows moving.
His own stunt, even with the bees. That was him.
Even with the bees. Yeah. Yep, that was him with the bees. Real bees on Wicker Man.
I just Googled Nicolas Cage hairline. Inconclusive in terms of the back of the head. So or the top.
So we don't know. So we don't know if it's fake or not. So we can't use that. We have to be impartial judges here. Yep. So airflow, I think we got it. Because look at how it's all split up and feathery.
Okay. I think I'm with you there. It's unclear to me. It looks like it's short in the back, but also long. I don't quite understand what's happening back there.
I think that it's a side pony.
Okay.
And it's a little bit like kind of on the other side, so you don't get to see all of it.
Okay. All right.
These shots were not. These actors did not agree to this competition. So I see feathers, so that to me is airflow. Volume, I'm not really seeing. With volume, I want to like a paintbrush effect, right? You know, like a cartoon paintbrush.
Yeah. I'm with you.
Yep. So I'm demerits on the volume. I think lacking. Yeah, I'm sorry, this is not Con Air Nicolas Cage. This is airport wearing a fedora. All right, that's what we have in the competition. Authority. The man is wearing sunglasses, obviously trying to hide from something. Low authority.
He's trying to hide from his debt collectors, I think.
I give him a C. What do you think?
It's a little higher than I would have gone, but I'm not going to fight it.
All right. You want to put him down with Justin Bieber? All right, we got to get trucking fast through these now.
All right. Yeah, we'll go quick.
All right. So I've got a couple phases of Steven Seagal. I think I only have 2. So I've got I got 3 phases of Steven Seagal.
Oh, jeez.
Yep. All right. So let's start with today. No. You know what? Let's go with the past. We got Steven Seagal in his prime. He probably just roundhouse kicked a guy.
Yeah, he definitely
to death.
He definitely just punched the guy over a railing for sure.
Over a railing. And now he's got a gun out.
Yep. I mean, it's a pretty badass ponytail. There's really no other way to say it. Right.
Do you agree?
I maybe would have got. Don't know if it's better than Chris and Jared. I'd maybe go with A. I don't know if I'd go S, but
I'm putting context matters.
Okay. Look, you know what? Ponytail in action, he gets points for that. In action.
True.
Yep, he gets points for that.
All right, we got Middle Earth, mid career, Steven Seagal.
Wait, that's not Steven Seagal.
Yeah, it is, bro.
No, that can't be Steven Seagal.
It 100% is Steven Seagal, my friend. He's going through a metamorphosis, as we all do.
All right,
we all do. So based on your reaction, I'm thinking this is not S tier.
This is Bieber level, honestly. I don't know what this is because it's like, what is it? It's like half mullet, half pony. What's going on there? It's not.
I don't even know if he has a hair tie. I think that might just be doing that.
I don't know what that is. I mean, he's got some product in there. It looks like it's slicked back.
Yep, for sure. VO5.
He's got some it's full
volume. It's volume. It's voluminous.
It's voluminous. Thank you. It's got some volume. I don't know what's going on there. So that's like Bieber level to me. I don't know.
When you say Beaver level, what the hell does that mean?
Bieber.
Oh, Bieber. Okay, sure. I'll give it Beaver level.
All right.
Sorry, Steven. Now let's get to local cop ? Steven Seagal.
I mean, at least he knows what he is here. And the last one, he didn't really know what he was. He didn't know what he was. This one, he at least knows. You know, we've got.
Yeah, but something's different though, right?
Yeah. I mean, I'd go with C.
Guys, are we disqualifying for what do you call it? Seems like an unfair performance enhancer.
What, the hairline booster?
Is that hairline booster? I think those are full on plugs.
I don't know what that is.
You don't know what hair plug? Okay.
No.
Who doesn't know what hair plugs are?
I just don't know what he's got going on right there.
All right. Yeah, we don't really know. I think it is like some of that like spray on stuff. But the tail is not. So here's my problem. This guy is on. He's on a hair system for sure. My problem with this is that I'm too focused on the front that I can't even pay attention to the back.
And that's a demerit. That's demerits right there. That's what he gets negative points for that. He's for distracting you with.
Bad investment. I would say bad investment. All right. So now we've got. You know what? Before we get to these, I wanna get in a couple. I don't like this guy. You know what this is? I'm
sorry. You don't like. The thing is, like, it's unclear to me how real that is. Only because the front looks so short and good that it's unclear what is going on in the back there. You know what I mean? I can't say for what is it like. I can't say for sure if it's not extensions. I don't know. It could be. I know he did grow his hair out. So it could be, but like the front looks so self-contained that the back is just throwing me for a massive loop. Like, is that photoshopped? I don't know what that is. You know what I mean?
Dude, I think it's a rat tail that he braided, and it does look like it could be fake. Don't pull mullets automatically get a B. Yes, they do. The highest a mullet can go here is a B. I don't know if we have any qualified mullets. I guess this is a mullet. This is like a braided mullet.
I tried really hard to get in high school to get the speaking of mullets I tried to get the Anakin Skywalker episode 3 look, and I just couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I tried really hard. That's my mullet story.
Bless your heart, Spencer.
Thanks.
Bless your precious heart.
Oh, no,
All right. I'm not giving him merits. Rat tail. He's not getting merits just because we like rats around here.
Yeah. No.
I don't like it. I'm putting this down here. I'm wondering what he was thinking when he did this. All right. We got something that there's one thing here that doesn't match the others.
Is it the ginger? What is it?
Well, that's one. But what about this picture? Do you know who this is?
No, I've been wondering the entire time who that is.
This is Sylvia Bellrock. She was a late entry.
Okay.
She skidded into the application process right before we were about to go live.
Yeah.
Sent us a ponytail pic on Twitter.
Okay.
I think there are some unfair advantages here.
It's definitely almost you know what it is, like that fur hood is almost like a performance enhancer in a way, because it sort of blends very nicely with the ponytail.
That's true.
But of course, it goes without saying that it's more natural than anything else on this list. So
yes.
So I don't know where you want to slot that, if you want to go A or
if you're not sure, man, we stick to the criteria.
Yeah.
Airflow.
Yeah.
Look, she's by a lake. That thing is
rock solid,
freely moving.
Yep.
The opposite of rock solid. It's like it's floating on the wind.
Okay.
Volume. Look at the plume.
It's there.
out from where the tie is. The plume,
no doubt,
that's the shape you want to go for. Authority.
I mean, if anyone pulls it off, if anyone in this contest pulls it off, it's her.
Not sure what that means in the context of authority, but what I will say is Sylvia Bellrock really knows her shit when it comes to technical analysis and trading in general.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that it's just got to be S. I mean, it's everything in context. She's beating the living daylights out of everyone else here.
That's what I said. It is the most natural. If you're not going to give it an S, give it an A, but one of the two, I would think.
True. All right, now we get to the other brother. One thing that I just want to say to our judges here and to chat is that you are not allowed to discriminate ponytail, volume, airflow, and authority based on what you see on the chin. Okay? So do not let what you see on the chin of our combatants influence your decision. Okay?
That's good. Yep.
Let me know, Spencer. What do you got?
Again, it's almost the opposite effect here, where John gets unfairly dragged for comparison with Pete. Pete looks a little better in comparison with John. But I will say this: I mean, nobody on this list owns their ponytail. I think more than Pete and Jerry, and he owns that.
That's authority. That's authority.
Is that also him next to him? Is that?
I got two of them. We're going to use this one though.
Okay.
It's clear.
Nobody owns it more than Pete on this list. So, I mean, for that reason alone, you've got to get at least a B, right?
Sean says the harder he pulls on the goatee, the shorter the tail gets.
It's hard. It is hard not to be distracted by that goatee.
But you can't. You got to put it out of your mind.
Volume, jeez, Louise. But
yep, that'll be the next showdown.
Yeah, authority. It's good, man. It's good. It's good.
It is good. It's strong.
It's very good.
All right, so I think we give it an A. How about that?
I think that's fair.
Not quite peak Seagal.
No,
but up there with Thor.
Yeah, it's very good. All right, so that's Pete also. So we don't need that next one.
Yeah, so we're ignoring this one. Next up, Ross Cameron. Where you're traded.
If there's anyone on this list that owns their ponytail as much or close to Pete, it's probably Ross, I think.
Mm-hmm. It's part of his image. It's part of his brand.
Definitely part of his brand. He does get points for the red hair, I think. That's that in this case, it definitely helps him stick out a little bit.
Uniqueness.
He's got volume. He's got some airflow. Looks like.
Yes.
There's no reason to to demerit him in any way, shape, or form on this. He's based on your rubric, Neil. His scores are solid across the board.
It sounds like an A to me.
Yeah, B or A is what I would say. Yeah, it's very good.
I'm okay with not having any B's. I'm okay with giving this
Okay.
man. This is an authoritative ponytail for sure. Next up, the man, the myth, the legend, Sean Connery. And special prize to anyone in chat that can name what movie this is from.
See, that can't be real, right? So what?
What are you talking about? This is real. You've never heard of this movie?
No,
Yeah, this is a real movie that Sean Connery starred in
the 70s.
I don't know. Probably. It looks like it based on the film grain.
Yeah,
But that's real.
I don't know. I chat. I feel like I'm going to be way off here. I want to defer to the chat on this one because either it's terrible or it's amazing. There's no in between. There's no middle.
True.
It is either a D or an S. I really can't say for sure.
Let me make it easy for you.
All right, fine.
And here's why.
Yeah.
Authority is Sean Connery shirtless with a red bandolier.
Yeah. Okay.
He's got authority in spades, my friend.
Mm-hmm.
Airflow, man's in the middle of the desert. This thing is like 2 feet long. You know this thing moves every time there's a gust of wind. Reaction like this, he can use this to sense the weather. This is a defensive measure for Sean Connery. Volume, look at the little lion's tail at the end here where the braid stops. Pure volume at the end. S tier. Last but not least, Tom Sosnoff from Tasty Work / Tasty Trade. Has the man ever tied it back though?
That's a good question. I've never seen it tied back before. Doesn't mean he hasn't. I almost think that the hat, even though it's part of his look, it hurts him in this case because you can't get a full view of what's going on back there. True. Yeah. But it is part of his brand, the hat. So, and he owns it. He's got authority. It's almost like Pete in that way. Like, hey, I've got this flow. Deal with it, right?
Yes.
Yep.
But not a pony, my friend.
It's not a pony. Not a pony. Not a pony. Straight up. It's like I don't know what it is.
I'm sorry, but I gotta put him next to the Biebs. This is a ponytail competition. Yeah, Pam, Sean Connery's perfection, absolutely S tier, up there.
Again, I told you I was going to be either an S or a D. There's no middle ground with
that. So there you guys have it. That's our ponytail rankings for the month of March, 2021 here at Benzinga. I want to commemorate this. I've been doing a lot of work. You guys know.
I don't know what I just did, how I just spent the last 20 minutes of my time, but it was fun.
Hey, man. You work at Benzinga, baby. Welcome to the party.
Guys, this is what we do. Sort of. Sometimes.
Guys, I want to thank everyone for participating in this. We still have a little bit of time. We'll get to some tickers, maybe. Overall, I think the market is still pretty chopped. I'm not really sure if I like anything from a swing perspective. What about you, Spencer?
Yeah, it's a total chop fest out there. All the major indexes are, well, not so much the indexes, but like the futures tracking them and the ETFs tracking them. We're just sort of hanging out. We never really got recovered from that 9 a.m. Drop there, which came from the Federal Reserve, and we're just sort of, you're right. It's a total shop fest for now. I mean, we're definitely on pace to close, if not at the lows of the week, then near the lows of the week. But again, it is a quarter which literally anything can happen. We could flip to a green day like that. So gotta have your head on a swivel today.
Absolutely, heads on a swivel. All right, so we've got about 3 minutes left here, so let's go ahead and get back to our charts. Thanks, Spencer, for joining us. So everyone say bye to Spencer Israel.
All right.
Ponytail judge of the day. Thank you. Not sure how much authority my ponytail has, but I just wanted to get in the game, I know I have work to do to get to Sean Connery's level, to get to peak Seagal level. But I'm here to do it for you guys. What about Tesla? A reverse cup and handle. Is that what you just said? I don't know, bud. I don't know. I think it's going to take a while before you get Tesla into any meaningful trend. You want stocks to be in a trend. Yeah, I think Tesla will pretty easily hit this line of support here. Not very bullish myself in the short term. At any rate, guys, let's do the dang thing. This has been Get Technical. I'm Neil, Ponytail Edition. Thank you so much for spending time with me this morning. I know that the markets are absolutely crazy right now. It's stressful. It's wild. But you know what? At the end of the day, focus on protecting capital and having fun. It's okay to laugh at yourself, laugh at the situation from time to time, because there will always be another opportunity. That's why we love what we do. That's why we love trading. That's why we love investing. It's all about opportunities, recognizing it, and seizing it. I want to give a big shout out to everyone that participated in the first semi-annual Get Technical Ponytail Showdown. I had a lot of fun. I don't know if Spencer Israel did. I think he was mostly kind of uncomfortable, but I think that's his natural state, so that's okay. If you guys like the ponytail, I actually made it from the band of a mask. I cut it while we were doing the show. If you like it, give me a 1. If you don't like it, give it a 2. It's whatever. I probably won't do this. I'll probably take it out as soon as we're done. At any rate, thanks so much for being with us today. Have a great weekend. Hopefully Monday presents some more obvious opportunities for us. This has been Get Technical. I'm Neil. Happy trading.